It would have to be a Carrigan classic with the late rotate, because right now it looks destined to be this B-bomb site. Alexi wants to force this. He wants to catch them sleeping at the wheel. Flash blinds him. Do they see? No! They find out the hard way. A TK comes through. JL atop the boxes, and Faze fall. They crumble. 20 seconds, nothing to show for it. Carrigan may find the gap, but there's no bomb, there's no chance. It's all Navi. They run, but he wasn't the star. He wasn't the outlier. Right now, he's writing a new chapter. Faze. Back to basics. This banana position so difficult to break through. But Faze have not lost this map in this year. They've played it 4 times. They have the depth, they have the belief. Do they have a chance? Navi are giving them no way in. Alexi retreats to grab more utility back in the spawn. Faze finally flashed through that smoke at the minute mark. But Navi don't let them in for free.
They're already ahead of the Molotov. They played right through it, and so Alexi's got to be gun on. Straight shooter, first kill found. It's Carrigan as the IGLs clash. Alexi's got to have even more, getting run at by the pistols. He won't stand the test of time.
This is huge.
Bomb plant found. Hell of a spam at a bit. What a great time for it. That tips the scales back in Navi's favor, even though they're the ones playing catch up. Another spam. Bit, what is this form? He doesn't even see them. And now they run in. Rops is shut down.
But Navi are not giving them peace of mind that they can be competitive in this grand final. Was Mirage just a smudge for Navi? Because they're seeing far more clearly now. Oh, the cracks are showing.
That pressure is certainly building for Faze.
Great setup as well. Wonderful, not been needed on this A site. Got Ima with a lot to do as well. Bit will be that first point man. The Rops goes in, it's a 50-50, he rolls wrong.
Now Bit posted, they
Faze faceless in this final map.
And the thing that's so wild is after Navi's run through that elimination stage, Bit was not the man you thought you would look to in this grand final to be the difference maker.
He's making more than a difference. He is making this a nightmare for Faze Clan. More aggression. JL hasn't exactly been sleeping towards his B site. Good grenades in this round. Look at the brutality down Banana. 2 players on their last legs. JL feels free to play solo and reinforce what has already been a rock-solid A site. Faze haven't been in an A post plant since the pistol. They've had nothing to fall back on. And still at the minute mark, Wonderful holds mid. Full bracket info. That should free up Alexi. He will be required eventually. Re-smoke, good time. JL bides at the back of the coffins, looking to put them in boxes.
They're going to come through this smoke. They're going to try and play with some confidence here, a Faze. And that will get them control over the site, but JL spamming away is still a threat here. And Rain learns that the hard way. Any more?
Oh dear.
JL on the spam.
They're so low.
Everyone is injured. Everyone is wounded. Rops, the only man with HP. Navi poised for a retake. They want to keep this scoreline flawless. Alexi rounding the corner. The rest of the team in behind him. Ima locked in a separate fight at Banana, one that has yet to come through. It's Brokey to open. They deal with Ima on the flank, but it's only Frozen left standing. 1 kill from him. Any more? Frozen has got to be the guy. Got to be the one.
No money to show after this streak of rounds for Navi. They cannot get comfortable, not yet. Again, blistering pace, back up Banana. Wanting vengeance once more, but there are 3 players in this bomb site right now.
Oh, awkward for JL, but he will get flashed in, and as they fall away, it's Imma to spam Carrigan out of the round. 0-9.
How many smoke spams have we seen in this game? I mean, we see Inferno played at the highest level, and it is so punishing. FaZe cannot get anything for free. It comes at a cost of health or time. They're gonna explode again.
Through the molly, through the smokes. FaZe always playing through the util. They deal with Alexi. JL back of the site. Had a great start to the game, but he's got to do a lot here, does JL. They're pressuring him onto the USP. Got to try and do it with the side up.
What?
They just can't deal with him, but eventually Rain will. 2v3 in the retake.
Oh! Oh dear!
The threat comes from within.
Who can be trusted? Take a deep breath now. That may be FaZe's fate set up in this 3rd map.
Still a ways to go, but it's certainly not a bad way to start. I think it's clear that they've got Navi feeling a little bit of pressure, considering this was a 7-0 start. You wouldn't imagine that pressure build-up is so soon, but it was wonderful. Finishing FaZe, they wanted to do anything to stop them chaining rounds together. If you catch FaZe sleeping, you're in the golden spot, but it's a team that can build back very, very quickly. Don't want a 1v3 in TK to be the defining outcome, the turning point for FaZe. And so this round, JL throws himself into the fight, straight down Banana. He's opened this up for Navi.
Make good with what you got, right? Limited weapons, limited util to buy this time for Navi on CT. So JL just throws himself in. It forces FaZe reaction on the other side of the map. Concessions made, but options opened on A. For how long is the question? That 4th rotate is here. JL committed. And FaZe's solution, an apt one in these last 2 rounds, has been to play ahead of the util, explode through the smoke, catch Navi on different timings. And while it's been effective back-to-back, now they've got to beat back the AWP.
Let's see if Wonderful is feeling that pressure. Holding the line, he opens with the first. Carrigan churned up at the first light of that AWP. They try to find it over towards Long, and in doing so, they run up into Alexi. Navi look to put those last 2 rounds behind them here and now, and it's just Brokey, now Rops, that stands between them and that goal.
Navi in full control of the CT side, even with blunders being made. Almost nothing comes for free. Carrigan killless still. Rops his quietest major yet. And Rain not feeling like an MVP anymore. It's only been Frozen saving this one for FaZe. The new boy on the block. But they need to go deeper than that.
Carrigan over towards Long, first man in, first man to fall. Rain will reply. That's a foothold taken over on the long side. Wonderful tries to react with this AWP. Hasn't had to do much yet on this CT side. But he's been good for the kills whenever they're available, and that's another example of this. Rops offered up. Wonderful's not content with just the first. Brokey waits around this corner. Wonderful. Oh! And so finally he has his round. JL mopping up Banana. And Navi are building all over again. Wonderful. Spots that final player, and even then doesn't take the risk. Rain is a dead man.
In this final bout for glory, for legacy. Only 1 death in this entire map. A monstrous appearance against G2. Wonderful is the real deal right now. Can Faze break through yet again, a glimmer at the end of their T side. Another smoke to appear through. Navi's util has been near perfect this entire game.
I mean, their read over what Faze are doing here has been stellar. For that, you've got to credit Alexi, but even the kind of individual moments, those micro moments, they've all come through for Navi. And so a desperate play up through A. Wonderful will get traded, but Bit still stands. And Bit doesn't want to let them in for free. He's now the only hope up in the apartments. But at 16-4. Having his best game in the major right now. In the grand final, in the third map. Bit still has more to give, still has more to say. Frozen quakes in his boots as the end is nigh, and Bit is the one looking to deliver it. Rain in the pit, and a lot of time ticked off this bomb. Rain can't secure it, but Brokey will. Right, you want Carrigan in top form to feel comfortable to make the calls to recover this game. And for him, this is like deja vu.
He's got to trust
on a nightmare.
He's got to trust on his team now. He's got to rely on the firepower, the star power of Faze. Exactly what this roster is and always has been. Some of the best shooters in the game. And they can't make a mistake. Navi frothing at the mouth, but Alexi holds them back. Make sure you just win this pistol, and that trophy might be yours.
Navi are flowing. The read over the game has been stellar. Even in this round, they were about to walk into the 3-man B-stack in the pistol, and they decide last minute to up and leave, moving back over to an under-defended A site. It's Rain and it's Rops to try hold back the coming tide of Navi. Rops pressured, Rops dealt with, and Rain finished off as well. Navi are up to the task after getting destroyed on their map pick and Mirage. Better teams, more experienced squads would have crumbled here, but Navi have doubled down. They earned their spot in this grand final. They weren't about to let it slide away from them. They doubled down heading into a third map, and everyone comes alive. Faze are left with one shot, one stab in the dark. Money on the line here and now.
Wow.
This round decides the outcome of this game. Carrigan at 0-13. Maybe a new darkest hour upon him in the third and final map.
The king getting dethroned in front of his nobleman. Navi in no hurry. A full spread default. Apps take. Banana theirs. And at so little cost. Faze have to hold on to what they got. It is not a lot. Molly ready at the B bomb site. Smoke must go. Navi chomping at the bit. The guillotine is out. They on for his head. Carrigan blocks him for a moment.
Small sigh of relief for Faze as they do stop what was looking to be a B explode from Navi, but Alexi left options open here, even in his absence. The backup plan still looks to come through for Navi as they work their way up long. Bit has been unstoppable, and so there's no slowing him down now. He wants that second major trophy in his cabinet, and he's looking to take Navi there to the promised land. Bit chains together another, and as Carrigan moves in, no kill yet, will finally deal with Bit, but can't follow through. This might be a foregone conclusion. Faze risked everything on this buy. Frozen has been the guy across all three maps to shine bright for Faze, but he's been spotted. No element of surprise. JL and Wonderful, they will close this.
Navi block out the outside world. They eclipse Eternal Fire. They murder G2. And now Faze, their final foe.
And to do it in this fashion, it's not even been a competitive third map. This is a brutalization of a world-class roster before your very eyes.
To recover from Mirage in the way they did, the way they died, that felt like the series had started for FaZe. But the reality is so much grimmer. And Navi tiptoe their way to a trophy at the first Counter-Strike 2 major.
Lexi couldn't do it with his Finnish brethren, but entrusted with Navi's first ever international venture, he looks to take home the gold. And he wants FaZe to feel that. He knows they're under all the pressure. A slow round with a big ending. Victory is right there for Navi, and all that's left to do is reach out and grab it. Ema opens, Bit responds, and Navi, with each kill, with each second, they can feel that they are on their way to the crowning achievement of Counter-Strike. In the city of Spires, a new kingdom looks to arise. Navi, one kill away. And they know it now. They all know it now. The best moment of the rest of their lives is about to come through. And there's the killing blow. Navi's a major trophy in CS2. Your champions of the PGL Copenhagen Major. It's